Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hello, all of my beautiful people. How are you today? It is me, Anonymously Tee, and if you are not familiar with me and you like to know a little bit more, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tap that bell so that way you can get my messages when they come from me straight to you. Also knowing that my readings are timeless. So whenever you get this reading is when this reading was made for you guys. Put on my hair wrap, guys. Yes. Let's get some queen going. Some motherland drip. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a very emotional morning for me. I am feeling it. How have you guys been since this Lion Gate portal that we just had on Saturday? 888. Alright, guys. Not that I care about this, but look, these ladies, I'm gonna let it tremble. No. But seriously, I have been getting all sorts of messages, all sorts of energy, all sorts of feelings. So, guys, let's see what the energy is for the day. Moving on after this. Give me a second to welcome in everything that is of the light, beauty, the ancestors, the spirit guides, and everything is just good, right? All right, guys. All my beautiful people watching, as I like to say every day, let's get to it. All right, can I get the energy of the day? Steady love. Ooh. All right, at the bottom of the deck we have shadow. So basically what this in the normal tarot deck would be the Tower card, and basically it's just some event is going to come up again. It's going to shake things up, but it's going to put everything into perspective for you. It is going to be there to test you to see how are you going to respond to this new Tower energy, because with this Lionsgate portal, and if you did all of your activating and everything, basically what this portal is doing is it's telling you to release everything that no longer serves you. Any toxicity, any negative thought patterns, any negative friends, any negative family members, any negative events, a job, or whatever that case may be. So they want to see, how do you deal with your shadow energy? How do you deal with the other side of you? Do you handle it still in the same mind frame in which it is of that of the pure, of that of the light? Or do you allow your ego to take the reins and you allow the ego to make the decision for you? Like now, today's energy is going to be testing you. It's going to be testing what it is that you set forth and what goals it is that you place for yourself. It's going to be testing you to honor your commitments. It's going to be testing you to honor your words. It's going to be testing you to be true to who you are. So let's work, guys, because yes, that's what I said. So this shadow energy, they want to see how are you working through this part of you that no longer serves you, because the energy of today is temptation. And in a normal tarot deck, this would be the devil card. So with looking at it as the devil, it's not necessarily like, oh, it's a bad thing. But whenever I see the devil card, like I said, it's always some sense of temptation, obsession, or addiction that you are trying to withstand yourself from engaging in. You know, so with working through this and seeing that this temptation is there, these two cards shot out. Guys, look, I might get emotional in this reading because, like I said, I am fully activated, guys. I am in tune and I am just ready for this fruits of my labors. I'm ready for this harvest. But what shot out was the light, and then we got firm foundation. So when I look at this, I want to say the light card in the normal tarot deck is the star card. And the star, of course, represents Aquarius. Let's not forget the moon did go into Aquarius. The full moon was in Aquarius. So if you did any full moon work, guys, keep your light, keep your hope. I'm going to do a little reading for you guys just so you can kind of get the full energy of what they are trying to tell you guys today. All right, so let's see. All right, so in the normal tarot deck, this would be the Four of Pentacles. This would be the double card, and this would be the star card. So, ooh, I was actually so very wrong. This in the normal tarot deck is the moon card. So that shadow energy is where the moon is asking you to go backwards and kind of correct some things and get over, because up underneath the moon, we have the universe. And then up underneath the universe, we got transformation. And out of that transformation comes victory and success. And then with those memories of love, of everything that is good, everything that you want, we get some accelerated motion. We get some answers. We get some fast moving things, because with the accelerated motion comes your spiritual strength. And all of this is coming from the temptation in which you had to sacrifice. Guys, like, I just keep on pulling, because under that sacrifice, we got material harvest, prosperity, material and spiritual prosperity, alongside with some wisdom. But this sacral chakra is a little unbalanced. This sacral chakra isn't quite balanced for you. And the sacral chakra is all about your sexuality, your sensuality. So I'm just hearing some of you guys need to get laid. I'm sorry, I'm trying to call it like I hear it. But some of you guys need to get laid, and you need to trust your instincts and trust that the person that you are mixing your energy with is for the good. Or you just might need to cleanse yourself afterwards. But your sacral chakra ain't getting it. And now it is time for you to get a sense of fulfillment, clean, clear. All right. At the bottom of the deck, when we have the shadow card, let's talk about what the overall energy of the message is, because this card represents emotions, sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. This is a world of constant flux, and one thing is certain: everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. The shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamond in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna. So just remember that you're in control of how low or how high you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. And who did this girl? Little mama representing Gaia. You know Mother Earth. I love her and her energy, and she has just been gratefully and gracefully keeping me grounded. And I hear it all, guys. All right, let's get into this temptation. We just gonna get into this temptation, even though you guys know Through this card, addictions and self-limiting behaviors are being addressed. This is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material physical world and its pleasures. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with a different supply or substitute. In other words, the connection is being forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work. Yep. Hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behaviors? Is there negative thinking or behaviors that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining it? Learn to embrace your fears and all of your doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. Gaining knowledge that the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. Guys, they are speaking. They are speaking. I'm just going to read. I'm not going to really, because honestly, they're talking to me. So when I feel the needs of giving what I'm getting, I will. Oh my God. And I'm wrong again. The light card represents the sun. So we have the sun and the moon. For the shadow comes light. The overall energy is the shadow, because that's what they want to work on, because your light is shining. You are grand, you are bright, you are prosperous, you are having everything that needs to come to you. But as well as you're doing all of the work that's needed to be done, whether that's meditating, doing yoga, exercising regularly, doing detox programs, eating healthy, getting rid of the addictive behaviors that are pushing their way into your life, you also need to work on these shadows, because if you do not work on the things that hurt you, that harmed you, that caused you to first be driven or drifted away from your divine source. Guys, every time I burp or our energy is moving. But whenever you are working on those things, you also have to work on the flip side. That's why we got yin and yang. That's why we got up and down, black and white, polarity. You cannot just work on your light and ignore the shadow. You have to work through those things that do not serve you, that do not make it best for you, in order for you in order for you to make it where the divine source or the universe sees you to go, because there is a bright future ahead of you, but you have to acknowledge the dark, so that way your foundation is firm, it is balanced, it is whole, and you get through those things, and you are able to overcome temptation. You are able to stand in your truth. You are able to live vicariously through the loves that you feel. I apologize, guys. I'm feeling something like, I don't know. But with this all, you are able to be strong. For your strength is there, because there is nothing but prosperity ahead of you. But the things that hurt you must be released. And I always say, you can only release things one or two ways. You can cry or you can laugh. And I tend to do them both. Because after I shed some tears, I have to laugh and give that positive joy, because I am just so thankful for these emotions or these feelings or this energy or these vibrations to be relieved from my soul. So always thank yourself when you do something for yourself, because thank you is the greatest 2 words that you can give back to the universe, because the universe supplies what it is given, and the universe will help you with whatever it is that you need, because your light is grand, your light is bright, and you just have to continue to do the work. God, this is just opening. Let me get some clarification on why these cards are here, okay? Because this is what you should be thinking, this is what you should be doing, and this is what you should be saying. That is what I am getting from this. You should be thinking with the light. You should be thinking that your light is going to shine bright on all those shadow energies, so that way the shadow is not bad. Because when you think about it, when the sun is out and you're walking around, do you not see your shadow on the ground? Yes, and that sucker will move all around you depending on where the sun is. And a lot of times your shadow is behind you. And when we look at things, we say our front is our physical, our back is our spiritual, our right is our future. Our left is our past. And again, a lot of times your shadow is walking in your spiritual. So what kind of ground, what kind of soil is you giving that shadow to walk upon? Guys, this may be a little long one today, okay? I wanted it short, but they said, oh, no, honey. We got some messages to give because this energy is going to be strong. Guys, when you feel it, I'm hearing that a lot of you are going to release today. A lot of you probably shed some tears when I was shedding some tears. Like a lot of you was activated when I was activated because it just hit right to the heart. It just lets you knew that everything you had done was for the good and that you can continue to trust yourself. You can continue to trust your intuition. You can continue to trust your thoughts because your thoughts are now pure. Your thoughts are not coming from a negative place. Even when I just saw karma. Even when they may be coming from a negative sense. And one thing that is for me is distractions. Distractions are my greatest grand of testament. Like this is where my shadow come from because when I get distracted, I get off center and then I start to do and think other things. So I have to stay focused. I have to stay grounded and work through this shadow energy. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have Mother Fire. And do you see what's at her feet? Guys, we got the lion. The lion is there letting you know Mother Fire in the normal tarot deck will be the Queen of Wands. You have stood into your sense of mastery. You have been able to know that you are protected. You know that in everything you do, you remain in your cocoon of shelter where you have blossomed and you have transformed. And you are ready to explode and come out. And let them hear your roar. For you are grand, for you are brightened. Oh. Woo. Guys. Okay. All right. 328. 2 and 8. Guys, synchronicities are all around, so pay attention to them. Synchronicities may be in numbers. Synchronicity could be in words. It could be in animals or whatever the case may be. But we have the 3 of Earth here. The 3 of Pentacles. And that is where work, it says work. So work is still being done that is in your overall foundation. And this is what they're telling you you need to think. You need to think that your work is not over. You need to continue to till your gardens and till that dirt, so that way it's more nourishing. You need to get a new fertilization because the old fertilization, it was working. It is working because that's what gave you the grands of your labor and it brought you all of your harvest. However, now it's time to fertilize something different while you move away from these temptations or this tempting behaviors or addictions. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so with this coming into work, you see it's a sense of like just being in whole, but in the center, do you not see? You got your physical self. All right, so let's look here. So you got the 4 points right here in the center. This would be your physical self. This would be your spiritual self. This would be your, I'm trying to see on the way you guys are looking at it. So I'm just trying to flip it to you. So this would be front, back, left, and right. So physical self, spiritual self. This would be your past, and this would be your future. I'm still reading it as if I was looking at it, so I'm just trying to do it on the reverse side. So, but either way, the message on what I was trying to get at is, do you see there's no pentacle here on your physical self? Your physical work is done. You are beautiful. You are grand. You are exercising regularly. You are putting the right nourishment inside your body. You are doing detox programs. You are actually being very, very whole and loving to the person that you are. You love the look that you see yourself as. You don't no longer care how someone else views your physical body because all of that is grand. It's unchanging. That's just like me when I said, fuck these legs. I'm going to let them tremble. Look. What I'm going to do, I'm just put a little band on it because I'm loving the way I'm looking with my braids. However, the work that still needs to be done is the work over your future self, the work from your past lives, and the work in your spiritual self. With just being able to trust. And it might not be a whole lot of work, but that's where your work is still coming in. And now it is time for you to make a decision because we have the 2 of Earth. You know, and the two of earth in the normal tarot deck is the two of pentacles, and it's all about cause and effect. It's all about decisions. What kind of decisions are you going to make? Are you going to make the right, or are you going to make the left? What are you going to do? Because with any choice or any decision that you make, there is going to be a cause and effect. For every cause, there is an effect. For the effects come from the cause of something. So what are you doing to work through this moon to get back to this light? What are you doing to balance your moon and your sun? Because when the sun goes down, the moon comes up. The moon is a star. The sun is a star. That's where I'm hearing this star coming from. You are a star. And you have to understand that at times you do shine your light. And there's at times when you shine your shadow. But at both times, you are equally beautiful. Equally beautiful and appreciated, because a lot of people appreciate when the sun is out, because it's giving you that bright feeling, that light, that get that vitamin D. And then you have a lot of people that appreciate when the sun comes out, because I charge my crystals in a full moon. I'm just saying. Now we have the Eight of Waters. This is where you are walking away from that does not serve you. You are at a point of where you're knowing that still water is where you get your focus. And being in this still water, that is in the normal tarot deck, the Eight of Cups. So this is all about your emotions. This is all about you knowing that your emotions can flow, but once they make it to the pond of peaceful transformation, it will be still. For you are walking away from this temptation that no longer serves you, that no longer connects you to your divine source. And you are walking towards what is meant for you, what has already been seen, what was divinely written. Because you do have free will, and that's where this cause and effect come from. You're either going to be guided or you're going to take control. What are you going to do? Are you going to allow yourself to stand bright, or are you going to continue to try to control everything? Because let's just say, if you are a person that likes to control everything, speaking to myself, how good has that control gotten you thus far? I mean, it might have gotten you to where you are now in this form of beautiful light and love and everything, but honestly, has it gotten you to where exactly you want to be? Or have you started moving closer to where you want to be when you allowed yourself to just flow? Go with the wind and be controlled by someone other that loves you more, which is the universe, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. They love you so divinely that they will do whatever it takes to make sure that your happiness is grand. So let go of the control, because the control is what's causing you to remain in your shadow side, and allow your divine to move you out of it. Because again, with the light there is darkness, but in both they are equally appreciated. Oh guys, this Lion Gate portal was strong. But I'm just, if any of this resonates with any of you guys, please leave a comment down, so that way I know what exactly is going on with my beautiful lovelies. Share it with someone that may truly need this, because I mean, this is strong, but I'm loving the message that they're giving. Give up the temptation. Set your firm foundation. Shine your light, for you are bright and you are followed, for all of your dreams are coming true. You are at a higher ascension at this point. At the bottom of the deck, we have balance. So Archangel Zachiel is back in effect, and he just wants to let you guys know, what did I say? Balance it out. Balance your light with your dark. Your light is at full form. Now it is time to get through this shadow energy and to realize what doesn't serve you and what does serve you from this shadow walk. The need for balance and moderation. Cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Hey, yes. Okay, all right, guys. So swift movement today it will be. All right, on top of this 3 of Earth or 3 of Pentacle energy, we have the 10 of Earth, and 10 is a completion, a roundabout. So if you was working on your physical self, or you was working on your self-love, it is completed, and now it is time to work on the next chapter. For when one thing ends, another thing begins, and it's like, now move it on along, and the next thing to work on, now that we done got this self-love and we're loving who we are, the next works that we need to do is on this shadow self, these past life energies that are no longer serving us. For the Ten of Earth says, a very happy family life. You have financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Find the magic in the little things in life. Because on this Two of Earth or Two of Pentacles energy, we have the World card. Archangel Michael is here, and it's a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path forward, the path towards enlightenment. Guys, a job is well done. You're no longer discontent with what's not serving you, for you are moving forward and understanding that those temptations are not needed. For you are stronger than you ever think, and you hold all of the resources and all of the power to everything it is that you need. And if you do not have it, the universe will supply it. Because again, under this shadow energy, we have who? The universe helping you with this transformation, baby. Transformation. The number 13 popped up to me. I'm going to be reading transformation in a little bit when this reading is over. But the universe is helping you with your transformation, so trust it, feel it, honestly get in tune with it, because when you go with the flow of the universe and you allow yourself to be divinely guided, you will just see the magic in the little. It's so great. You will see the magic in the little things. It'll be the magic in a piece of candy that someone gave you, and you might have thought your breath was a little funky. You will see the magic in someone coming by and just telling you like, oh, you look beautiful, on a day you thought you just rolled out of the bed. Like, honestly, everything that you want, everything that you're feeling, everything that you're thinking, the universe is going to correct it. The universe is going to help you get to this higher stand. You just got to continue to do the work. And now it is time to release, shed it, let it go. What's not serving you, let it go. Earn some self-discipline. Know what your strength is. So if you have a temptation or you got an addiction that you feel like you can't let go, baby, test yourself. Try it and see just how strong your brain is. See just how wild, see what it is that the universe is telling you that you need to do. And I guarantee you, asking for help, it will be easy for you. You just got to be willing to listen and be disciplined enough to be guided and let go of that control that's causing these effects on your life that are not favorable. Guys, at the bottom of the deck, we got magic. Magic. Did we not say we finding the magic in little things? Make a wish. Believe in miracles, for magic surrounds you, and magic is in all of the little things, guys. Like, magic is in the light. Magic is in the sun. It is bright. Magic, guys, y'all hear them. Y'all hear them. All right. Yes. All right. Okay. So on top of this 3 of Earth, 10 of Earth energy, we got nature. So ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elements. And the element that they're telling you to connect with is what? They want you to connect with Earth. They want you to connect with Mother Earth, so you are shining bright and she can help you to heal your heart, so that way these temptations are no longer to gain control or hold on top of you. So today, go out. When I say get you some sun, sit in the sun. Or if you need be, when the moon comes up, go sit outside, read a book. Ooh, I don't know where that came from. Read a book while you're sitting outside up underneath the moonlight. I just keep on hearing that Tinashe sitting there, the moonlight, in the moonlight. You guys know how that song goes. I don't know, but it's playing in my head. So on top of this world and this 2 of Earth cause and effect energy, we got courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Then we talk about letting go of this fear, letting go of what's not serving you, and knowing that you are strong. Set you some boundaries, because on top of this still water and this night of fire, because we got a certain event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. So think things through carefully. As I said, we got some swift movement coming in today. So this cause and effect, this decision that you need to make, it needs to be made like now. You need to set firm in it and gain that self-control. For leadership, step into your leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. And do you see what color all of these cards are? green. They're green. Working on that heart chakra with what? Black in it. So they're telling you that now the heart has had everything light. Now it's time to shed that shadow energy, that dark energy that is no longer serving you. For you are grand. You are glory. And what am I doing, guys? I have been saying in my head, like, stop using your personal stuff. Stop saying that. They're telling me, empower others. Share your message on how these things are working for you. Because for me, my greatest addiction was Mary J. Me and Mary J. Oh, and I thought that I needed her to keep me grounded. And I felt like I needed it to just keep my mind at peace. And I've been meditating. Whenever I feel the need of wanting to take a smoke, I'll go and drink a bottle of water, or I'll go and find me a 5-minute meditation thing, or I might just start doing something so that way my brain is preoccupied and is not occupied with the thought of, oh, I need to go and smoke, I need to go, because a lot of times I was just smoking because I was bored, because I felt like it wasn't nothing that I had to do, even when I had lots of other things to do. They just wasn't what I wanted to do. So I would mask it all by pulling out Mary Jane and hanging out with her, because it was easier to not deal with the actual situations that was going on, or for me to always be in an unsober state, because I felt like that was what was connecting me stronger to the divine. And the divine is saying, no, your sober state, you going back to that childlike beginning, with before you was even introduced to Mary Jane. How was you getting things done? I was a hard worker. I mean, I was working my butt off. I was always trying to go after what I wanted to provide for myself. So I had no time to sit down, and I really didn't care to sit and smoke. So go back. Using that, I have had the strength to being, since our Lionsgate, smoke free. I asked her to give me the help and give me the strength of letting it go and letting the thought go that I needed it. And that's what she slowly started to do. Guys, this card popped right on out, and we got compassion. So be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and in others. And forgiveness. Forgiveness is just forgiving anybody that may have hurt you for that anger or that energy is not serving you. It's not there for you. It's not going to do any good, because you're losing sleep and they're sleeping peacefully at night. Forgive others, forgive yourself. For me, I had to forgive myself for being so drawn in to my addictions or to my temptations that I felt like they made me who I was. And I had to realize that so many people was only around me because I engaged in this temptation. They was not around me because they just wanted to be around me, because once you start to see that you pull yourself away from those things, you will see who will go with you. Because all of those that are actually with you and they understand why you're doing what you're doing, they will have no problem with changing those things for you or around you, versus those that don't understand and they want to keep you where you were, which is that test, that test and that push and pull of what it is that you're going to do. They're going to constantly try to be that trigger to get you to go back to that temptation. So for me, I'm doing a whole detox. I don't know how long this detox is going to last, but I just figure I don't want no meat. I don't want no negative toxins. Let me just be engaged and indulge in the fruits of the earth. Let me be indulged in those that can be harvested in the proper manner, with asking for permission to harvest these things, and just release myself while I am releasing the toxins of Mary J, of being in my mind and feeling like I need her. So I'm doing a detox. I've been 3 days being good, and I'm going to keep it going as long as the universe tells me that I need to go. But with that being said, I've had a friend that's been offering me meat, even with me telling her I'm not eating meat today. I mean, I've had to tell her like 3-4 times, no meat today, no meat today, no meat today. And she still would engage in something. And I just found a way of, instead of being irritated by it, or instead of feeling like she wasn't hearing me, I used it as the universe was using her as my test. And I'm going to continue to pass on this quiz until the final comes. Because when the final comes, hunty, this shadow energy will be gone, because I will be the better version of myself. And I'm giving all of you guys the love and the light for you to be the better version of yourself, because the strength is there. You just have to have the courage and the leadership of standing firm on what it is that you believe, and have compassion when others don't see the same journey that you see for yourself. Woo! Let's talk to the fairies before we talk to the ancestors, okay? Let's talk to these fairies. What message do the fairies have over this overall energy today, guys? What is the fairies trying to tell us? I I love my angels, unicorns, and fairies. If any of you guys have any avenue on how to get a mermaid deck, that is the last deck that I need of completion, and I would be so happy and grand. But I feel like that deck ain't gonna come until I'm finished working through everything. But it's okay, just let y'all know. Keep me in mind. Leave me a comment if you come across a mermaid's deck, because that's all I need on what I work with, on my energies of lights and loves. And woo, I got my little mermaid upstairs. So let's just say I'm rambling a little bit, but let's just see what the fairies want to tell us. Hey, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, white light, ancestor, guides, and I get a message from the fairies, from the energy of the deck, and I get a message from the fairies, from the energy of the day. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we got the green fairy. A cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. And the fairy that I like to think of is, I like to think of Tinkerbell, because Tinkerbell was the fairy to Peter Pan, and Peter Pan just always wanted to be young. And the universe just always wants you to move forward with a young insight, with a young sense of thinking, with innocence, because it is pure, it is untainted, and it is open. You know, you always want to keep an open mind. So with that, this green fairy that's coming to make you laugh, I like to think of Tinkerbell. So if you guys have any other green fairy that you'd like to know, again, shoot me a comment, give me a little thought. Let me see where my beautiful people's minds is. All right, so the overall message that they want you guys to know is to sleep. So with that, I'm just hearing rest, 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 rejuvenate yourself, sleep. So underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. I told you guys to go outside up underneath that moon today, read a book, listen to your lullabies. For you being outside and you being in tune with nature is actually how you'll begin to allow your soul to sleep, because your soul will be comfortable in knowing that it is being nourished with the right fertilization at this point, and your soul will know that what is coming in is definite for it, so it has no need to be on edge. The anxiety is gone. Those low vibrations, that fear, that worry will dissipate. That is the sleep. Rather it is some of you, I'm hearing some of you guys are not sleeping at all. You're going to sleep at late times in the hour. You're waking up 3, 4, 5 times throughout the night, and then you're getting up extremely early to get your day going. Find a way of balancing this. Steady your mind, calm your soul, because all of that is for a purpose. Let go of what's not serving you. Let it go. Okay? Let's see what the ancestors want to say. What do the ancestors want to say? All right, ancestors, get your message over this energy of the day. Ancestors, can I get a message over the energy of the day? What is the main messages that need to be told to the collective on the energy of the day? Ancestors, can I have a message over the energy of the day? What is the main message of the day? At the bottom of the deck, some of you guys, while I was just asking over when this is going to happen or how long it might take you to get over, you might have asked, how long would this take me to get over this temptation, or how do I stay firm? There's something in the nature. You asked them a question and they told you within months. So within months, you will be clean and free and completely cleansed of this that does not serve you, and you no longer will need it or look to it as something that is needed to nourish who you are, for you will be past it, and this will happen within months. Oh my God, guys. Okay. All right, so again, we got the question of within months. Right here on top of this 3 of Earth, 10 of Earth, and this nature card, and we say they want you to basically connect with Mother Earth. What did they tell you to do? They said, go out into nature. This will bring you calmness. Says some of you guys need to calm. Go outside tonight in that moonlight. Read you a book of whatever it is you want to heighten your nature in, because they're telling you That's what is going to bring you this calmness. That's what's going to allow you to sleep peacefully. And some of you guys might sleep like babies after doing this, okay? All right, so on top of this courage, the two of earth, and in these decisions that you need to make, and whatever decision it is that you're thinking you need to go, or wherever it is like that popped in your mind of what is causing these effects in your life, they're telling you that you're looking in the wrong direction. So where it is that you need to start, or what it is that you need to do, it is not in what popped into your head. So you might need to look to the right if you was looking to the left. Okay, which meaning you thinking that it was in the past when you need to be focusing on the future. It is balancing itself out, but you were looking in the wrong direction. Because right here on top of this still water, this Knight of Fire, and this leadership, they say it's time to celebrate the small accomplishments that are setting up the final outcome. That's the magic in little things, the little bitty synchronicities, the little bit of joy, the little bit of moments where you're like, oh my God, that was for me. Yes, it was for you, and it's time to celebrate it because, like I said, all of these many quizzes is setting you up to ace that final exam. Guys, I don't even think that is much more that I can actually say. Like, I mean, they're reading themselves for you. If any of this resonated with any of you guys, please leave me a comment. I know I've said that millions of times, but I am just curious to know. Leave me a comment down in the comment box. Give me a huge thumbs up just so I know that you are liking and you are feeling this energy that I was feeling. All right? Because this is just grand. If this works for someone else, or you feel like this reading will actually benefit someone that you love or you care about, or just a random person, just to send a random act of kindness, share it. Share this video for me. And if you want to see more of your girl Anonymisly Tee, I can be found on IG at anonymisly_Tee. And I do tidbits of my readings and lots of other little good yummies if you like to see. And you can hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to tap the bell so that way when these messages come from me and they're needed for you, you are able to get them because they are timeless, guys. This has been beautiful. I'm going to take the time. I think I want to use some of this holy wood, okay? Because they was with us today. And again, release when you need to release, but find your peace, baby, because you are grand, you are light, and that balance is coming to you tonight. Alright guys, Anonymisly Tee, I am sending you lots of love, lots of light, and much needed self-respect, guys. I'm out. Mwah.